Yeah, yeah, hallelujah, amen.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the new Rangers FC career mode. That's right, we're doing a new Rangers career mode on FIFA 22. We're on PlayStation 5, and going to try and keep it as realistic as possible. So yeah, hopefully you guys are looking forward to this, anyone who is watching. So this is the team we're running with. I haven't changed the formation. The only thing I have done is just gone through the squad hub just to have a look at who I want to try and sell or loan out. And I have done some of the development plans for some of the players, but they've got quite a decent team, Rangers. I didn't realise some of the players they actually had. Obviously, we all know they got Ramsey on loan and Diallo, which is like they're really good signings. I did go ahead and pick up this youngster from the youth academy, the one you get when you first start up a career mode. Douglas Miller, right mid, can play centre mid, potential to be special, 66 rated at 17 years old. He's not too bad. So I've gone ahead and put him on a inverted wide midfielder development plan for now. Just want to get his shooting and passing up a little bit. So hopefully that's going to be good. Obviously, Ryan Kent, I've heard things about him. He's absolutely rapid. Yanis Hadji, he looks like a good player. So yeah, they've got quite a few, and obviously Morelos, everyone knows Morelos, he's a great striker, fantastic. So yeah, they've got quite a few good, decent players actually that I didn't realise. This guy looks really good, Calvin Bassey, can play centre-back and left-back, he looks quite good. So yeah, some good players are in the squad, but there is quite a few old players as well, so looking to hopefully move on a few of them and replace them with younger players, obviously, and develop the team basically. So yeah, and I'll just go ahead and show you the transfer list that I've got up in certain players and positions that I want to try and strengthen in. So I'll just go ahead and show you that now. So left back is an issue at the moment at the squad. So I want to try and get another or new left back, probably to replace the current one we have. So I'll have a look at one here, Matias Oliveira. And this is a long list, by the way, guys. So there's a lot of players I have heard of here, and there's a lot of players I haven't heard of here. Some of them are being scouted, so we've got to wait a while. But yeah, two left-back options here, Matias Oliveira and Mark Cucurella. And obviously, I think Cucurella just moved there not long ago to Brighton. But yeah, he looks really good. So yeah, we're just going to continue scouting these two. We need a left winger quite badly and a centre mid as well. So I'm having a look at Yeremy Pino as one of the options for left mid. I know he's right mid, but he can play left mid, which is good, and he is right footed. And I'll just go ahead and show you the other left midfielders we've got. So we've got Manor Solomon. I have heard of this guy. He looks quite good. Obviously, Cody Gakpo, Dan Juma. I know he just moved to Villarreal recently as well. Now, this guy, Jovan Cabral, I have used him on a career mode not too long ago with Aston Villa. He is absolutely incredible. Like, seriously, he is an amazing, amazing player. Noah Lang, I've heard a lot about him. Sinistera, I've never heard of this guy, but he looks really good. Another, I think he's the same country as, what's his name, Cabral? No, he's not. Okay. And obviously some centre mids. So I'm looking to having a look at Jacob Ramsey, Moder, Zidane Iqbal from Man United, Josh Da Silva, Alzate, Vranks, Nicolas Nate, Cuisance, Bragança, Martin. Never actually heard of this guy, but I've got my scouts are all busy, so I actually can't scout a couple of these players. We're going to have to advance ahead and have a look at them at a later date. So yeah, they are the players I'm having a look at for some positions. So let's go ahead and take a look at our budget. We've only got 8 million, so we cannot do a lot with that at all. Let's go have a look at our expectations for the board. So, youth development. Within 2 seasons, have at least one player from the youth academy signed in the first season for at least 30% of the games in the season. Luckily, that's only a medium because I don't think I'll be doing much of that. Brand exposure. Get 10 wins in the league. That should be easy. and sign one veteran player. And it's a high priority, so we probably will have to do that. They want me to reach the quarterfinals of the Europa League, which I think is a bit too high, but obviously it's only a low priority, so that's not too bad. Critical priority is to win the league and win the Scottish Cup. So we're going to have to try and do the double. And then obviously the financial priority as well. So yeah, that's what we're working with at the moment, guys. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and advance. And we have got a transfer offer here for Borna Barisic. And I don't think I'm going to sell him because I'm pretty sure he's my only left back. So I'm going to reject that. We have received a transfer offer for Liam Balogun. Now, is he actually transfer listed? He is. Okay, I'm just going to accept that straight away. He is 33, so it wouldn't be too bad moving him on. So we're going to quick sim this game against Young Boys, and we lose. Wow, that's terrible. And they went down to 10 men. So we have sold Balogun, so that's another 1.3 mil in the bank, so that's good. Okay, yeah, we're not affording that. Scott Arfield transfer. I'm pretty sure I listed him, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So these are the ones I have transfer listed. They're a bit old, and this keeper's not really going to get in the team, to be honest. So we'll go ahead and accept this offer for Scott Arfield from Ibar. Okay, so we just got the league coming up, and obviously a lot of transfer negotiations to go through, hopefully. Arfield's talks ended, so that's quite annoying. We have received an offer for Morelos, which is 5.4 million plus Diego Valdez. I'm just going to take a look at him. 74 rated at 27 years old. It's not really a position I'm looking at, and I don't really want to sell our star striker. So I'm not even going to reject it. I'm just going to block offers for him because ain't no way I'm selling Morelos. We have another offer for Scott Arfield from Club Leon for 1.3. I'm just going to accept it. Start getting a few more scout reports here on all the players, which means I can also free up some of my scouts and get them to start scouting the other players. We've got a lot of players scouted. Okay, and we've got a transfer offer here for Stephen Davis. I'm pretty sure he's listed. He is. So it's 1.5 mil for a 36-year-old. It's actually not bad. So I'm going to accept that from Trabzonspor. Now, let's take a look at the list of scout reports we have back. A lot of these aren't actually on my shortlist, so they could end up going on there. We'll have to wait and see. So we've got Abdoulaye Kamara from Dortmund, 16 years old, centre mid. His stats aren't amazing, and his overall is not great. The only reason I scouted him is because he's 16 years old, and he's got a face in the game, which is quite incredible. So, I mean, I guess I could look up his potential and just see what his potential is. So I have checked his potential, and he's actually got an 82 potential. 16 years old, 59 rated, 82 potential. That is incredible. So I'm actually going to shortlist him in the transfer section. So that's incredible, that is. Another 16-year-old here. Zidane Sertdemir, another centre mid. 63 rated, so his rating's a bit better. He's worth 1.3. He's got decent stats, showing great potential. So I'm actually going to scout, have a look at his potential also. So this player, Zidane Sertdemir, has actually got an 84 potential. So it looks like we found a couple of really decent 16-year-olds, which would be really good for the future. And hopefully we can pick them up on a cheap as well, which would be even better. So we've got this other player here from Hellas Verona, Ivan Ilic, 20 years old, centre mid. He's got decent stats, not too amazing, 73 rated, showing good potential. And I do like to go through players' potentials just to see what they're going to reach or could reach, just to make sure like I've had a look at all aspects of the player just to see which one I want to get. He has actually got an 85 potential, so another one to go on the shortlist. I have heard of this guy, Astor of Ranks. He is on the shortlist, I believe. Yep, he is. 18 years old, 72 rated, really good stats. So keep in mind. I have used this player before. Kone on a career mode before. He's got really good stats, 74 rated. And I'm going to put him in the shortlist. This is not making it any easier to get rid of some players from the shortlist, but we've got to go through a lot of the options. And I have heard of this guy when he was about 17 years old, I think. Yassine Adli. A few Football Manager players might know of him. 12.5 million, 76 rated at 20 years old. He looks really, really good. Good one for the future again. Gianluca Busio. And I have seen this guy before. Have heard of him. He looks quite good. Not sure if he's going to be one I go for, but we'll put him in the shortlist anyway. Michael Cuisance. He was at Bayern Munich before moving to Venezia. He's already on the shortlist. He looks like another good option. Nicolas Nate, only 68 rated. Wow. I'm quite surprised by that. He's only got a 76 potential. That's really interesting. I was not expecting that. But he's got the special something, which is really weird. I'm going to take him off. Actually, I'll keep him on because he's only 2.3 million. He might be a good cheap option, to be honest. Nicolas Dominguez from Bologna. This guy I have heard a lot about, and he looks really, really good. Whether or not we'll be able to afford him is probably a no. So we have got another long list of scout reports coming back here. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go through all of these and then I'll list them down to ones that I think will be good for the future. Okay, so I have actually gone through the list and I have added a few, not many as the first list we went through, to the short list here. Ones I did add, I think it was obviously these two 16-year-olds. They look really good. Ilic, Kone, Adli, Nicolas Nate, Dominguez. Now this guy, Turam from OGC Nice, he looks quite good. I think he's got like a 83 potential, I believe. Edouard Michut. This guy looks really good. 18 years old. He's actually loan listed, so we could get him on loan if we wanted. And he's got like an 82 potential, I believe. And he's only 1.8 million we could get him for. So another good cheap option. So I'm going to start scouting players I couldn't scout before because my staff were entirely busy. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh, it looks like he's just moved to Bayer Leverkusen, but that's all right. We'll still scout him anyway. And he's just moved to Fiorentina. Wow, things move very quickly. So we'll go ahead and just scout some of these players, and then we'll go ahead in the window, and then we will see what we can do transfer-wise. So we have sold Stephen Davis for 1.5 mil. We've got an offer here for McCrory. They want a swap deal for a right back named Wesley. 62 rated at 21. You know what? I'm not really interested in swap deals, but this guy is transfer listed. I don't really care how much we get for him. And the player is worth 800 mil. 800 mil, I wish. 800,000. I'm just going to go ahead and accept it, and we'll just delegate this, I guess. I don't really mind if it falls through. And a right back for free, why not? So we have actually got our first game of the season here against Livingston. So I'm just going to go ahead and look at any of the deals I've gone through. Wow, Rashford has gone to Inter Milan. Gonzalo Guedes has gone to Arsenal, and Tielemans has gone to PSG. Wow, that's a really good signing for PSG. So before we get into our first game, I do want to have a look at some transfers that we can go ahead and do. And I would say the most important position we should be looking at is left back, but considering one has just moved, and I think Cucurella is going to be way too expensive, I'm going to hold off on left back for now. I'm pretty sure there was another player on this list that I had that could play left back. Yeah, Nicolas Nate can play left wing back, and he's very cheap, 2.3 mil. So we could look at him as an alternative for left back since we can't afford ones that we have on the list. So yeah, that might be an option. So I'm just going to go ahead and see what I want to do here, and I will be back. Okay, so First of all, I do think I want to get these two midfielders here, Kamara and Sertdemir, purely because they're 16 years old. So I'll either loan them back out or I will use them in some capacity in the team. But 60 rated, 63 rated, not great, so they probably won't play much for the first team. So it probably would be better to loan them out. But they're both really good potential players for the future, 84 and 82 or something like that. So, I think it would be worth going for these two. And considering they're going to be very cheap, 1.3 million and 650,000. So we're going to go ahead and try to get both of these players. We're going to go for Kamara first of all. Nope, we're going to just begin with the club. So I think we've got 18. Wow, we've got 18 million. Where did that come from? Very nice. I think I'm just going to offer his value, which is... Actually, I'm going to go for 508. I'm going to risk... Actually, I don't really want to do that. Let's just offer the value. 650,000. Let's see what they say. They want 690. That's fine by me. Absolutely no problem. So let's go ahead and negotiate his contract. Prospect, that's fine. 4 years. Come on, mate. You're going to be here for a while. 5. There we go. No release clause. £900 a week. Hell yeah, that's fine by me. Nice one. So that's our first signing. So let's go ahead and try and get Zidane Sertdemir. 1.3 million. I think I'm just going to offer the value again, to be honest. They might ask for a bit more. They want... Who's this guy? CDM. I don't really want to offer any players, to be honest. So let's just bump this back up to 1.3. 1.45, that's fine, no problem. So let's go ahead and get his contract sorted. Prospect, yep. 5-year deal, perfect. No release clause. Oh gosh. Let's just go 1.5. Boom, there we go. So 2 signings sorted out already. We've got Sertdemir and Kamara, 2 16-year-old centre mids. So because they are 16, I feel like I should still be getting another centre mid for the first team, or on the verge of being in the first team, so they can break their way into the first team. So we've got quite a lot of options here, so we're going to have to narrow them down. I'm thinking of going for Nicolas Nate purely because I know he's not the best rating, but that might actually work in our favour. Purely because he can play left back and he's worth 2.3 mil, so he's cheap, and he can play CM and CDM. So I'm thinking, I think I might just go for him as an option. We'll primarily use him as a backup left back, I think. Yeah, let's do that. So 2.3 mil, I'm actually just going to offer the value again. This usually does work on career mode. And they want Lundstrom. No way. I know he is an important player of the team, so I'm not going to do that. Just bump that back down to 2.3. 5% sell on, that's fine. Perfect. Okay, next contract. Sporadic, that's fine by me. Let's get him on a 4-year deal. Not sure how long he's going to stay here. No release clause, that's fine. 11 grand. Let's try and get that down to 9.5. And let's try and get this down to 90. Okay, he's come down a lot on the signing bonus, so that's fine. There we go. 3 signings, just like that, in the team. So let's go ahead and sort this out. Let's keep him come off. Nate can go on the bench, I think. Yeah, because we'll keep him there because he can play left back. That's fine. Because Barisic is actually our only left back at the moment, I think. Let's check. Yeah, he is. So yeah, we've got Nicolas Nate and obviously the 2 youngsters here, Sertdemir and Kamara, which I'm thinking of loaning them both out to the just because I don't think they'll get in the team a lot at the moment anyway. We've actually got another Kamara at the club, which is interesting. It's a bit of a weird formation, isn't it? It's like 4-3-3, but this centre, Kamara's not exactly where Ramsey is, and it's not really a centre attacking mid either. It's a bit strange, but I guess we'll roll with it, and if we need to change anything during the course of the season, we will do so. So let's go ahead and just sort out squad numbers. I'm a big fan of squad numbers. I need them to be correct. And because he's probably going to go out on loan, I'm just going to give him another 99, and the same with Demir. I like to give players who are going out on loan or getting sold high numbers, just so I don't have to worry about the numbers at the moment. And who else did we get? We got Nicholas Nate. Where is he? There he is. Number 27. I'm fine with that. 21 years old. Let's put him on a development plan. His shooting is not very good at all, but I kind of want to improve his defending, so I might go with that. And let's do the same for the other two centre mids we got. So his shooting is not great, so let's put him on a box-to-box. And let's get Demir going as well. Shooting is not too good either. Let's put him on box-to-box also, and hopefully they can go out on loan to a couple of good clubs and get some good game time. So I do think, let's have a look at the team again. For centre mids, I do think we need one more, just to cover in case an injury occurs or something like that. Obviously Ramsey's 30 years old. I'm not sure how long he's going to be here. He might not even have a good season. We'll have to wait and see. But I do think I want to bring in a centre mid for the bench to replace Jack, maybe, or to replace someone in the first team, whether it is Kamara, Aribo, or Ramsey. And then I want to get a left winger because we have actually only got one. I probably could convert Diallo there, but I don't really want a left-footed left winger. Maybe Miller might work. Wright can play, but 68 rated is not fantastic. So I do want to bring in a left winger, another centre mid, and I'm thinking a centre back as well. So yeah, I think they're the plans. And if we have enough money left over, another right back. So yeah, centre back, centre mid, left winger, right back. Let's see what we can do. So we've got left back sorted for the moment. Left winger, centre mid. Is he being scouted at the moment? He's not. I'm just going to quickly look up his potential. So he has actually only got a 75 potential. So I think I'm going to remove him from the shortlist because we're going to have to do a lot of this. Removing from players from the shortlist so we can get the list down. I feel like for some players as well, you need to be able to feel it. You need to be able to feel if this player you think is going to suit the team and suit your style of play. So some of them I don't even look up the potential. I just look at the player and I think, oh, do you reckon he's going to fit the team? Yes or no? And if he doesn't, get rid of it. It just makes it a bit easier. So I think I'm going to get rid of Kone. I have used him before and he wasn't fantastic. He's a decent player. I'm going to do the same with Ramsey because I have used him on an Aston Villa career mode. I think I'm going to get rid of Cuisance just purely because I'm thinking of doing a Venezia career mode in the future. So I think I'm going to get rid of him, which is a shame because he looks really good. Zidane Iqbal is an interesting choice. I'm going to wait for his full scout report to come back, obviously. Jakob Moder, I have used him in a career mode with Brighton as well. He's got very good stats. He can play left mid as well. Actually, that is a good point. I'm going to keep him there for now, I think. Astav Ranks. I've never used him before, I don't think. I've heard a lot about him. He looks decent. Not a bad price as well. But Agansa, I've never heard of this guy, but he's expensive. But he does look very good. Illich. Not a bad price. He's got like an 84, 85 potential. He looks okay. Yassine Adli. Also, yes, I'm going to get rid of Busioj because I'm doing a Venezia career mode as well. That's a good point. Yasin Adli. Do I think? Another thing as well about the pyramid, I want to try and keep it as realistic as possible. So I don't want to make too many, over the top kind of signings for the first season or two, just because obviously, you can look up online, see what kind of rumors are going around, and kind of familiarize yourself with what players you think will go to this team. So I'm going to get rid of Adley. I'm going to get rid of Ranks, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. Nicholas Dominguez, I'm going to get rid of also. I just don't think that would happen. Also, he's kind of expensive. This guy looks interesting. Eduard Mischutz. I'm going to keep him here because he's actually on loan. So it could be an option to get on loan, or to be honest, he's actually cheap enough to just go ahead and buy. Kefren Turam, CDM. He actually looks really, really good. His stats are very, very good. Almost all green in his physical and mental. He looks quite good, and he's only 10.5 million value. We could make a deal for that, but we also need to save money for other positions as well. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is try and leave it here, and hopefully in the next episode, what is going on with me? In the next episode, we will come back to hopefully a shortened shortlist here, and we'll try and sort out which players we want to try and buy with the 13, almost 14 million budget we've got here. And then hopefully we can add some players to the first team and the bench. And then we'll go ahead into the first game of the season of the Cinch Prem. I don't know why they've changed the name to that. But anyway, yeah, we're going to leave it here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the first episode of this new Rangers career mode. And we will get started in the first game of the season in the next one. Thank you everyone for tuning in. And I'll see you soon.